Bodybuilders and athletes at every level understand the importance of getting into the weight room. Building strength and endurance is so important to these types of people. But what many people don't know is that the technique behind lifting weights is just as, if not more important than the act itself. One of the most important and popular lifts to do while in the weight room is called the hang clean. This is a full body lift that many young athletes are taught improperly, which then leads them into bad habits in their futures and potential for major injury. So today, I will be teaching you about the physiology behind the hang clean, how to properly execute the lift, and the health benefits that come along with doing it the right way. Our bodies are able to do amazing things. When it comes to lifting weights, our muscles are able to recognize the strain we are putting on our body and contract to help support that specific part of the body. Specifically regarding the hang clean, we use many different parts of our body. We first use our legs and our forearms to pick the bar up from the ground and start our lift. Then, to execute the clean, we will be using our shoulders and our legs again to completely finish the lift. There are also many body systems that could be damaged if this lift is not executed correctly. So technique is extremely important, and that is what I'll be teaching you today. So, when starting the lift, we have to start out with a bar, just like this. These bars come in many different sizes, so knowing your own strength, you are able to figure out for yourself what would work best for you. First, to start the lift, we will pick the bar up from the ground by going into a squat position with our hands about a shoulder width apart. Then, picking it up, we'll leave it in a resting position on our thighs. This is where the technique becomes extremely important. From this position, we will then create a slight bend in the knee and shift our weight back onto our heels. You may see some athletes rock back and forth to create momentum to start their clean, but this is not necessary. So, from here, we are ready to start our clean. This is the most important part of this entire lift and has the potential for the most injury. So I'll show you once, and then I will go back through the steps and show you again, trying to explain better. So, from the resting position on our knees, in order to get it to a resting, clean position on our chest, we need to first start with a slight shrug in the shoulders and a rotation from our elbows going from above the bar to below the bar, which will then end in our hands, our forearms parallel in front of us. The reason that I squat down is because once weight is applied to the bar, it is too much force on the chest and on the shoulders to absorb all the weight. So you must use your entire body to catch the weight and to power back up. This is what you will look like after you have finished the entire lift. Now, if ever during the lift it is too heavy for you to handle, in any gym you are always allowed to drop the weight in front of you and take a step back. But since we will be pros after this is over, I will show you how to properly let go of your hang clean. So from the clean position, straight-legged, you have finished your lift. Next, we will just be reversing what we did to bring it up in order to put it down. So from the chest, we will go back to our resting position on our thighs and then squat right back down to the floor. Now that we have finished our lift, we can better understand how this can benefit us and other athletes while in the weight room. Certified strength and conditioning trainer Mark Dewar says that the hang clean can enhance the athleticism and muscle coordination of any athlete. Increased power output can help increase faster sprint times, longer and higher jumps, and increased force production when hitting balls, tackling opponents, or throwing objects. So, now that we know the physiology behind the lift, how to properly execute it, and the health benefits that come along with doing it correctly, we can be confident in any gym that we enter. Lifting weights can benefit any type of person, athlete, or anybody trying to enhance their appearance or their strength. And while I know that there are lifts that support specific parts of the body, the hang clean uses the entire body and is sure to create a stronger athlete and more confident athlete in any gym that you enter. Thank you.